Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Eagles are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Broncos, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The drive starts with a run by White. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Vance Joseph going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Play fake here on 1st down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go now.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Set. Green. Over. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Here we go. Green.
Little motion now from the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Detroit! Here we go now.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss.
Detroit! Detroit! Check. All right, here we go. Green!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Here we go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Whitney Merciless in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Goes underneath here to White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Tim Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's TJ Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Now let's go! No, check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Over!
Back to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Ben to throw again. For Kidder here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This is White on the screen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Suckup will put this one right through on the NFL scoreboard. Second quarter in Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue, landing! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Jack, Patriot! Patriot! All right, here we go. 319! 319! All right, here we go. Blue, landing! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at Green, 39! Leopard! Leopard! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
The play clock's running down.
Now, let's go! All right, now, look at 56!
Running left is Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start the drive with a give to White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He completes it right side to White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Switch. Switch.
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw now on first down. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll give Yeldon another crack, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard. Set. Please. Over. Over. Over.
Looking to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Broncos on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green,
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They're going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire enough.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath here to White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And Noah escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run for it. This is White into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And this looks to probably be the final play. They'll come out in the pistol. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it is no good. So maybe a little final act of mercy there. And that's how this one ends. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.